What's up, everybody? It's your real entrepreneur coach, Arthur J. Moore. Hey, guys, let's dive straight into the next alphabet. Today, we're going to be talking about alphabet J. Join industry associations, network with peers, and stay informed on industry trends. I know some of you guys may be saying, hey, why do I need to join industry associations? Why do I need to network with peers? And why do I need to stay informed on industry trends? Hey, all I want to do is just focus on making money. I just want to focus on marketing. I just want to focus on sales. I just want to focus on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and all the places that you can actually advertise your business, which is right. Guys, I'm not saying that's not right at all. You definitely got to focus on that. But what we cannot forget to do, guys, is join your local networking groups. We cannot forget to join our industry associations. And the reason why we need to join our industry associations is 4 topics that I'm going to be talking to you about today. Is the reason why that I believe that we want to make sure that we be involved with our industry associations and network with our peers and stay updated on our industry trends. Again, by all means, guys, I'm not saying stop marketing. By all means, guys, advertise on Facebook, advertise on TikTok, advertise on Google ads, advertise. You have to market. But just like I talked to you guys before in our last alphabet, when I was talking to you guys about, we cannot forget about the ground marketing. We cannot forget about the old school marketing, because the old school marketing still works. Why you think newspaper still comes to the house? Think about that. Because some people look at newspapers that don't even look at Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and all this other social media stuff. So you can miss out on some clients just because you don't advertise in the newspaper, just because you don't advertise in magazines. Some people still focus on the print. So that's what I'm saying, guys. We cannot forget about networking with our industry association. And guys, I'm going to tell you, that's something that I did not do as well. Before we get started with the topics, I'm going to tell you a quick story, guys. When I was in business, guys, I always just focus on putting out yard signs and Google and like all the things that I talked to you, all the marketing avenues that I talked to you guys about. That's all I thought about doing was that. I was never into going into your business chamber, your black business chamber, all of your associations where you can network, and all businesses will be there. After our networks and finding out industry networks and going to travel different seminars dealing with your industry. I wasn't really into that, but I knew a partner that was into doing that. And guess what? His business went so far, so fast because he was into networking. He was into networking, and because he was into networking, he gravitated to more people, and more people gravitated to him because he was on top of his industry. He was on top of everything that was dealing with his industry. And because of that, guys, he was able to put different associations and different things like that on his credentials. And so it's very important, guys, that you stay in the loop when it comes to your industry trends. It's so important to stay in the loop when it comes to associating with your industry peers, because some of those associations, just by saying that you was a part of that association or saying that you are a part of that association, it will help with your clients. It will help your clients know that, okay, this person is getting certified. He keeps getting certified. It's just like in the tax business, guys. Again, I own a tax business, guys, and it's just like every year, like if you, let's say you become a tax preparer, right? And you don't go get your CE certifications, to just be a tax preparer. Well, if you go get CE certified and get all your certifications, that makes a client feel that much more comfortable as well. Now, if you start getting your continued education, every year you get continued education with being a tax professional, that makes your clients feel that much more comfortable as well. Now, the more you keep getting continued education, now you go and get your EA certification. Now, see, all these things, when you put on your credentials, it just makes the customer feel that much more comfortable with you guys. All right. All right, so again, guys, I just want to tell you that quick story, guys. I really wasn't into networking in my industry, but I knew somebody that was into networking in his industry, and he just exploded, guys. You hear what I'm saying? He just exploded. I mean, he was just all over the place, and then his network, the people that he know is just large, is huge, because what's the saying that people say? Your net worth is based upon your network. So the more people you know, the more income you make. See, I was more of an introvert type of person, guys. I was more introverted. Some of you may be more of an introvert, but I'm telling you, you have to break out of being an introvert, and you got to start going out there, and you got to start meeting people. You got to break out of that introvert shell, and you got to start going out and networking, because networking is what's going to make your network large. Trust me when I say networking. The more you network, the more it's going to make your net worth larger. The less you network, and the more you try to do it on social media and do it behind the scenes, yeah, you're gonna grow, but it's gonna give you more of a tighter net worth, because if you go out and network, you physically going and meeting a whole lot of people and building a whole lot of personal relationships. Then that can make your business explode in your industry, okay? Because you're meeting people in your industry and you understand the things about your industry. All right, guys? Hey, let's get straight to it. Number one, why join up? Why join industries? Industry groups help you get access to all sorts of helpful stuff that can help you in your business. Now listen to me. When you go into these different groups, you can get access to things that you never knew that you can actually get. See, some of these industries, you'll meet people and they'll tell you things that you never knew. They'll tell you places that you can go and get grants. They'll tell you places that you can go and get loans. They'll tell you places where you can go and get tools. They'll tell you places where you can go and get software. They'll tell you things that you just never knew, because you got to understand, you got so many different people, just like it's certain things that you know that somebody else don't know. But if you're in an atmosphere and all you guys are in the same industry, and you communicate with somebody and they sharing with you, and you sharing with them, then guess what? You learned something from them that day, and they learned something from you. So that's why it's so good to be in the same circle of a whole bunch of industry peers. And you can share information and get helpful information from somebody else, and you can share helpful information that you got that can help somebody else in that same industry. That's why it's so important, guys, to join groups that's within your industry. All right. Number two, this one's going to be quick, guys. Number two, meet other people like you. Meet other people in your field who understands your work and can give you some good advice. Same thing for you. When you go to different places and you may meet somebody who's been in business longer than you. You may be in business longer than somebody else. And here's the key. When you have been in business longer than somebody, or somebody have been in business longer than you, they can always give you what? Good advice. See, when you're in the business, that's the best person you want to know, is somebody who's been in business longer than you, so they can give you advice on things that on streets that you can already go to, on avenues that you about to go to, mountains you about to grade climb up, tunnels you about to grade go through. They've already been through it, so they can help you with good advice. Man, that's just like me. I've failed so many times in business that I can give you good advice on what to do now on your journey to making your business successful, because I've made a lot of money and I've lost a lot of money. And through doing that, guys, I can teach you how to win. Why? Because of my experience. So I can give you good advice on what to do, and I can give you good advice on what not to do. And that's what number two is about. Meet other people like you. All right, meet other people that's in your field. Okay, whatever your field is. My field is just business. So because I've won and I lost, your field may be business. You may be dealing with something and you may say, man, you know what? Arthur just talked about that. And he just gave me some advice on how to deal with that situation. Well, guys, that's what meeting other people like you and being in those areas can do for you as well. Specifically narrowed down to your industry. All right. So you definitely want to be in places and meet other people that's in your industry so that you can get good advice from them and you can give good advice to others. All right. It's close to, number one, by being in industry groups and you get access to all sorts of helpful stuff. But in this one, I'm talking about getting access to helpful stuff like connects. All right. Good connects that can help your business. The second one, I'm talking about being in the facility of other people like you so that you can get what? Advice. See, you want to be able to get connects and you want to be able to get good advice. All right. Another one, number three, guys, stay in the loop. Stay in the loop. Whatever your industry is, you want to stay in the loop with that. Groups help you keep up with what's new, like trends or rules, so you can stay updated. It's a lot of stuff that goes on in the business that it can be new trends. Okay, it could be new rules. And if you don't know those new rules and you're not researching those new rules or those new trends every day, you could be in groups and them groups, even Facebook groups. Just any kind of group of your industry where you stand in the loop. Like sometimes, guys, during tax season, there's a tax group out. Sometime if I don't feel like going and do the research with the IRS, sometimes I can just go straight to that tax group and guess what? I can find the answer that I'm looking for if I don't know that answer. Same thing when it comes to the flooring company. Same thing when it comes to the cleaning company. Same thing when it comes to all the businesses that I'm associated. I could go on and on and on. But what I'm saying to you is there has to be a area that you could go to stay in touch with your trend. What is the new trends right now? Okay, when you're remodeling a house, what's the new trending color? When you helping somebody with marketing, digital marketing, what is the new trend? Just like YouTube is not the same YouTube like the way it was before. It's certain things you have to do on YouTube now that I'm learning myself in order to really excel on YouTube. All right. It's not even really about subscribers anymore. It's about views. All right. Just like on Facebook, how many views you need to know? How many views you need to get in order to get paid from Facebook? You guys understand what I'm saying? I'm not just talking about that. I'm just talking about just trend, period. Okay, when it comes to colors and remodeling, when it comes to different hairstyles, when it comes to how to use the clippers a different way, when it comes to how to code a different way, if you're in software, it's understanding your trends and staying updated with your trends and staying updated with the rules, staying updated with the rules of the business, staying updated with the rules when it comes to the IRS with your business. Just staying in tune. So you have to stay in the loop. And knowing people in your business and knowing associations and different groups and stuff that you're affiliated with, it keep you in the loop. Instead of you just being all by your lonesome, all by yourself, trying to do it. Hey, I got this covered. I'm going to do everything by myself. Been there, done that. Skirt. Don't work. Being all by yourself going to leave you what? All by yourself. Being all by yourself going to make you some all by yourself money. And all by yourself money, it's not going to do it. Number 4, look more professional. Being a part of an association can make you look more legit and trustworthy. I talked about that a little bit earlier. Depending upon what association you're with. Okay, being a part of the business association, being a part of the Black Business Chamber, the Business Chamber, whatever association that is attached to your business. If you're in the hair business and you go into Warner Brothers shows and all these different hair shows, if you in fashion and clothing and you go into all these different clothing shows, and if you're in the flooring business and you go into all these different flooring shows and you're getting all the different certifications and you're getting all the different group association logos, BBB, Better Business Bureau, and all these different associations and all these different logos, and you are attaching these logos to your credentials, it's just making the client feel that much more secure, and it's making the client look at you as that much more professional and that much more legit. All right, guys. So I'm just telling you, these are things that if you listen to what I'm saying, you can go and find industries. I can't tell you what groups for your industry, But I'm telling you, go and find the groups for your industry. I'm telling you, stay in the loop for your industry. I'm telling you to look more professional in your industry. I'm telling you to meet other people like you in your industry. Because if you just do that, Google that, how to stay in tune with your industry when it comes to networking, and when it comes to staying in the loop, and when it comes to being updated on your trends, Google will tell you everything you need to know, but you just need to know what to look for. And I'm telling you what to go and look for. I'm telling you this, you're going to look for industry groups. I'm telling you to look for other people like you in your industry. I'm telling you to look for how to stay in the loop with your industry. I'm telling you what to do to look more professional in your industry. Google those things, and those things will tell you exactly what you need to do for your industry. But I just gave you the ground steps. I just gave you the first steps in order to stay in a loop and stay associated and stay updated with your trends for your business. Hopefully what I've spoken to you about with Alphabet J, join industry associations, network with peers, and stay informed on industry trends have helped you today. And until the next Alphabet, thank you for joining your entrepreneur coach, Arthur J. Moore. And until the next one.